See, I'm a Telugu guy, but I'm speaking in English so this reaches more people. When I watched Akhanda in 2021, I was genuinely in awe. Not because of religion, not because of ideology. I didn't even think about the message it was trying to push. I was simply curious. I was spellbound with the atmosphere, the mystery, the way power and politics were presented. Even today, I revisit the film. I still listen to Akhanda's BGMs. Whenever I feel low, I turn to powerful background score, especially this movie BGMs, and they motivate me. For me, cinema like that was never about preaching. It was about feeling something raw, something larger than life. That's why Akhanda stayed with me. But when I watched Akhanda 2, I didn't even feel the same. I didn't even feel like watching it again. And I kept asking myself why. There are many reasons, but I'll focus on the most important ones. First, the film became entirely about Sanatan Dharma. Not the belief itself, but the way it was presented. Propaganda films are nothing new. They come and go. People are free to believe what they want, say what they want, they can make what they want, and they can release what they want. I have no objection to that. But the truth is, when you make a propaganda heavy film, it either becomes a strong hit or a complete misfire. Akanda 2 falls into the second category. We have seen this happen even in Hollywood. Films and shows like The Falcon and the Winter Soldier or The Captain America Brave New World struggle not because of bad intentions, but because of excessive preachiness. When messaging becomes louder than storytelling, cinema starts losing its soul. The irony is, if you actually want to convey a belief effectively, the best way is not to shout it, but to weave it subtly into the story. The second major issue is how Akhanda himself is written. In Akhanda 2, he is portrayed as a complete superhuman, someone with absolutely no weakness, and that's where the film truly fails. Even iconic superhero characters like Batman, Superman, Hulk, or Thor, they have their own flaws and limitations. What makes the stories compelling is how they struggle and overcome those weaknesses. That struggle creates tension, emotion, and connection. In Akhanda 2, Akhanda has no such struggle. He has direct divine intervention. Gods themselves take turns coming down to help him. And when that happens, there's no uncertainty, no fear, no emotional investment. You already know the outcome. If a character can do anything, if he's above everyone and everything, then there's no real story to tell. It just becomes fights after fights after fights. Spectacle without stakes eventually becomes exhausting. Now, coming back to Sanatan Dharma, religion in cinema must be handled with care. Spirituality should never turn into loud preachiness. Look at films like Hanuman, Mirai, Kaleja, or Anji. These films have strong spiritual undertones and direct references to gods, yet they feel grounded and raw. You connect with them because the characters struggle, doubt, fall, and rise. Divinity supports the journey, it doesn't replace it. Even the first Akhanda, for all its flaws, at least gave a sense of motivation. It made you feel that if you stand by certain principles, if you follow the values of your faith, divine help may come your way. That idea, faith supporting effort, is powerful. But Akhanda 2 doesn't give you that feeling. There's no journey that earns divine grace. God doesn't assist the character is already above everything. And when that happens, spirituality loses its emotional weight. Cinema should inspire you, not lecture you. It should make you feel stronger, not detached. That's why Akhanda 2 didn't stay with me. Not because of belief or ideology, but because it forgot the most basic rule of storytelling. Conflict, vulnerability, and human struggle is what that creates connection with the audience. Thank you.